Um, Obviously, everybody knows what transpired over the last several days. Um, is being very blunt. It's really heartbreaking. It's shitty. It sucks. Um, so we're gonna just have a quick chat about it. Um, it's none of my business to get into the obviously the details and stuff like that because that is for those involved to talk about. Um, but what I got to talk about is what's happening moving forward, because obviously, uh, there's no question that Theo has been like my friend. He is my friend, and he's been, doing this with me for years. And then when you see things like this happen, it's like, fuck. Like what? Wow. Um, I'm gonna try not to get too emotional about it, chat. I'm gonna do my very best. It's gonna be hard. It's just hard for me to talk about, for many reasons. Um, but just to be clear, along the lines of role play and stuff like that, obviously we have rules, and those rules apply to everyone, including myself, including Theo. Um, After what has transpired, obviously things are not going to be moving forward in RP with Theo. Uh, yeah, because of what happened. Um, I did talk to him. Um, he was very open and honest about everything, um, which does not excuse anything he did in any regard. Um, but uh, behind the scenes, outside of streaming, um, he needs help, right? And I'm going to be part of that help with him moving forward. Um, Behind the scenes, obviously, he's not going to be doing things with us streaming wise and whatever, but outside of this, he needs help and he knows he does and he wants it. And I'm going to be one of those people that is going to be very involved in helping him do better and be better, um, despite everything, because he is my friend. What he did was wrong. There is no there's no excuses. There just isn't. And it's devastating to have this happen, especially when it's your friend. Um, so the proper steps are being taken moving forward. Um, like every other situation that has happened before this, as we have rules and we're going to follow those, and people need to be held accountable for their actions and what they do. Um, Theo, the only difference with this situation is that Theo is my friend, and I'm going to help him get better and help him be better. I'm not going to turn my back on the guy despite what happened. Um, Everybody needs help, right? So I hope things get better. I hope everybody involved in this is okay and gets better. Um, it's just shitty to see these things happen time and time again. Um, yeah, that's all I can really say about it. Yeah, but obviously I needed time before I came on here to say anything. Um, obviously it was important for me to say something on this one. Obviously, I didn't say anything regarding the other like some of the other situations in the past, just because it's not my business to talk about their business, right, and what happens. But with Theo's, it's different because this affects me greatly as well. Um, So, yeah, I'm gonna do everything I can. Um, and that's basically it. It's shitty. Um, I did have a sit down with the group yesterday, later in the evening, to discuss this, just because I thought that would be important as well, and we did. So all the clowns are not left in the dark. We discussed it. We went over things, and we're all moving forward like we normally do, because that's all we can do. Um, yeah. So this hurts a lot, chat. It does. It's shitty. I hate seeing these things happen time and time again. It's even worse when it's, somebody close to you. Worse when it's somebody in your group. But it's also important that we, you know, um, do something about these situations, right? So whether you're in here and you agree or disagree uh, with what's happening, and it doesn't really matter, right? Some bad things happened, and accountability is uh, people need to take accountability, right? And that's what's happening. So it's none of my business to get into the details, right? Like the rack situation, like every other situation. It's those involved that they can talk about that situation, right? I know, I see what you guys see too, right? So it's just shitty. It sucks. And you have to sit here and think like, oh my God, is this like, it's just going to be like, is this, when is this going to happen again with somebody else, like in a month from now? And it's going to be like another fucking huge shock. It's one of those things, chat. It's just like, fuck. So I don't know. In the future, I'm hoping everybody behaves, not only with my group, but just everyone, right? Um, Other things have been happening at the same time. This and it just like, fuck. It's just the internet the last week has been really just don't want to be on it, right? Like I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree with me. Just don't want to be on it because all you're seeing is just like, fuck. But I'm just being very transparent, right, about the situations, about this situation, and I want it to be no surprise to anybody that anybody down the line says, "Oh my God, he still talks to Theo and stuff like that." Yes, because I want to help him for him to do better and to be better. I'm not gonna hide that in any regard. Um, so sometimes you need to be there for your friends to help them make make better decisions and to be a better person, right? So I'm gonna be very involved in that help to try to help him. So um, yeah, shitty weekend, chat. Very shitty weekend. Um, I think moving forward too. Just the things I've been learning throughout the years and seeing things like this happen, and now like that our group has grown and these things have happened, which I'm very not happy to say and at all. I'm learning how to deal with them. I'm learning how to confront them. Um, and I think being very transparent is probably the uh, most appropriate way to go about it. Um, but also leaving, um, the details that don't involve me out of it, right? Um, so yeah, all right. Things are going to change in RP, obviously, and a lot of things streaming wise for me, I guess. Um, yeah. So just so you guys know. Um, Now, separate from this topic now, I'm just going to talk about some other things.